Hey guys, I just thought I would post this up because I've been seeing a lot of questions recently about, hey, how much should I charge? And I've been getting this feedback that I'm charging too much and so and things along that line. I remember when teaching was a profession where you would get given no more than 4 hours of teaching a day. And there were government regulations saying that a teacher should only teach for a maximum of, let's say, 30, 40-minute periods a week. That was the absolute maximum with overtime. And that would be written into contracts that 24 periods a week. A period is about 40 minutes, less with children. And if you get more than that, you would be getting overtime. But you wouldn't be able to be given more than 30. Why is that? Why was there a rule? You're not allowed to be given more than 30. The reason for that is that teachers need time for planning. They need time to re-energize, because we do use a lot of energy when we're teaching. It's not like you're relaxing behind a computer and maybe doing some design work and kind of working at your own pace. You have to be fully engaged with the student. It's a very intense human interaction where you're fully engaged with the student. You're gauging their progress, how they're going. There's a lot of social emotional skills that you need to apply all at once while you're teaching to make sure the student is getting feedback, but at the same time they're not losing confidence and all that kind of stuff. You guys know this. So you have the energy you put into actually being there, which is more than what you would find for another profession. 2, you have the planning that goes into it. 3, you have the years and years of experience that it takes for you to get really good at doing those things. Because, as you know, first year teaching, second year teaching is not quite the same as after you've been doing it for a decade, after you've been doing it for 20, 30 years or more. It's not the same result. The students get a very different result, and this should be reflected in the price. Now, a lot of these people who are trying to beat you down on price, they don't consider how many years you've been teaching for. They don't consider how much training you've done. They don't consider what results you've gotten. They just straight away shoot for the price, like you're some hunk of meat. Well, even a hunk of meat, you have prime meat, you have that kind of, what do you call it? That marble steak, it's not so cheap. So even with meat, you can't do that. You can't just shoot for, some plain flat level. Not all teachers were created equal, and no fresh teacher who's straight out of college deserves to get more than a teacher who's been teaching for 15, 20, 30 years and practicing professional development. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So if somebody's fresh out, they're looking for experience, and they want to settle for, $25 an hour, they want to settle for a wage that somebody at Aldi would get, or somebody working in a 5th year trade would get, that's okay, fine. We all need to get experience somewhere. But if you know what you're doing and you can get results, don't let people beat you down with the price. Okay? A plumber wouldn't do it. An electrician wouldn't allow people to do that to him. So don't you let people do that to you either. Okay? Know what you're worth and make sure you get it. And if you don't get it, at least work with the people that you want to work with. Okay? If you want to charge less, at least choose who you're going to work with. You don't want people to pay you bottom dollar and then you're stuck with like whoever, and you have to put up with whatever behavior they want to give you and all that jazz, you know. That's not on. And the more teachers that stand up for their right, the more teachers that have that plumber electrician attitude of, if you can't afford it, I'm not doing it, the better our industry is going to become, the better quality teachers are going to be in the industry, and the students are also going to experience that impact as well. All right, guys, so that's just a bit of a rant. I wanted to share on that because I've been seeing this topic reoccur in the forum. So those are my 2 cents. What are yours? I'm looking forward to reading the comments.